Hopefully, whatever I deleted makes some room. But I quite literally these last few years of my life been trying to just recover from not only an attempt of my life, for me actually trying to help them kill me. You understand? There's worse things than losing the will to live, losing everything. And that's the feeling of emptiness, but still feeling full of pain. Not being able to express it, but you're just pouring it out in everything you do. A feeling of numbness while feeling everything. Not even remembering why. Because the memory's gone. But only in your thought, in your head, not in your heart. To relive a nightmare that everybody saw. But either didn't care to step up for what was right, scared to, refused to see it, or found a way to gain something from it by joining in. They gave into the lies, the deceptions, and the seductions of the people that were, starting, continuing, and still planning on their deceptions or whatever the fuck it was, right? Just know, to everybody that joined in, started, was part of, even ignored it. Because I forgave you all before you made the actions. That's what hurt the most. It's being angry because I already forgave you. Even though, let's face it, a lot of you don't deserve it. I was mad because I didn't forgive myself. I didn't acknowledge myself, and I wasn't loving myself to the potential I knew I deserved, and I was. I gave up knowing I had a bigger purpose. Knowing that I said I'd never quit. Knowing that it's literally cannot be a part of me. And yet still I tried to. Now I understand that a lot of it was because of all the hooga booga bullshit that everybody was trying to add on to it. But on the real, none of y'all's power, none of your wannabe power was ever strong enough to touch me. Just letting you guys know that. You never had the power to hurt me. Not once. Not even as a child. See, I knew everything. I remember talking to God about this portion of my life, and I remember even telling him there's no way you expect somebody to go through that much pain and torment and still have faith in them to be able to even love, comprehend the idea of love after that. He knew me better than I knew myself. I didn't realize then that that's when I had the fear of, not fear, but I guess fear. I bet that I can at least get one person if I was good all the way through, there's no way in hell that I'd be left alone during that time. And I guess I was more mad because I was disappointed that I was, for the first time, wrong. Well, I mean, for the first time, I was wrong the first time when I realized that, y'all can work together. You have the ability to, put forth extraordinary amounts of energy and effort towards one thing. Granted, though, if you put it towards yourself, things might have been a little bit different. Like, maybe you wouldn't be so envious and caught up on everything that you don't have and I have that you want, and maybe you'd be able to actually do something for yourself. But hey, to each their own, right? I guess none of y'all really caught on when I said I was a mirror. Whatever you do to me, I do back to you, but better. So you don't understand that loophole, though. I didn't mean better like the way you guys think. I don't think the way you do. Therefore, to assume that I am, and I would act the way you would, knowing that all my actions always prove otherwise. It's just, an insult to my character, but an insult to your own intelligence as well. I'm just saying, that was pretty clear. When I mean I do everything better, I do everything better as in I did everything still with a pure heart. Everything I ever did was through God's will. Even when there was times I did not want to. Even those times I tried to break myself. But honestly, it was because I doubted myself. I found it hard to believe that I could still forgive and love after all this shit. I didn't believe that I was worthy of the role and the destiny bestowed upon me. I've always known the world was gonna be mine. I've always known I'd be abundant in every way, shape, or form. My money would never be a problem. But I didn't want any of that. I didn't want to control. I wanted people to be free. In peace. Harmony. But I wanted something that I was always taken away from me, and that was love. A chance at a family. A chance at a life where it wasn't just about my sacrifices. I am talking about all my past lives. How I know this? Well, I've met God before. At a very young age. And he asked me to come back. Asked me, not demanded. He said that there was no one left. And of course, me sarcastically, right? I was like, there's nobody left, right? There was no one left to save him. But I had the choice to stay home and never experience pain again. Never have to go through that torment again. But at the cost of billions of lives, both there and yet to be born. It wasn't even a question. I was going back no matter what. There's no way I can live in happiness in paradise knowing I couldn't at the cost of so many lives. It's just not the way I roll. See, I love this earth, I love this life, I love this idea, I love everything God has created for us. I love every single one of us, every single one of you. I have faith in every single person, living being on this planet. That is why I chose to come back and live through this torment. And not just of everything I was around, but the torment of tormenting myself.